Hello, I am back on week 23, which is crazy, with some more updates of the week, how I've been feeling, how things are moving along. Overall, I felt pretty good this week again. It's just another good week. I'm in my second trimester still, so I'm just still feeling really good, and that I can't complain about, so that's really good. So the first symptom I've noticed this week is a shortness of breath. You'll probably be able to tell throughout this video I'm just a little winded, which is fine, but I've noticed I just feel more short of breath even just as I'm walking or doing simple things. And I just think I'm carrying her so high that I just feel like everything's pushing up. So it's kind of hard sometimes even as I'm talking to kind of catch my breath, and I'm just feeling a lot more short of breath. And that kind of ties in with I've just been feeling a little more uncomfortable this week too. Nothing crazy, but just I've realized it came out of nowhere. I just feel a little bit more uncomfortable. And again, just feeling like my stomach is just pressing up towards my diaphragm, and I'm just more winded than normal. So that's something I've noticed too. And I've also had a harder time getting comfortable at night or getting comfortable on the couch or just in general. I honestly just want to sprawl on the floor on my stomach or on my back and just lay there. But I feel like I'm so limited with having to only be on my side that it's just a little harder to get comfortable, and I'm feeling a little more uncomfortable, but that's okay. And that kind of goes hand in hand with this next symptom too, of feeling I'm hungry all the time. I have an increase in appetite, but I'm also miserably full at the same time. It's so weird. So I'm hungry, I know I need to eat something, but again, I feel so full and like things are pressing up that it's kind of hard to eat. And I'm someone who likes to eat like larger meals I've never been someone who just eats smaller meals more frequently. I like to sit down and have like a larger meal. So that's been hard for me to adjust to not eating so much because I'm so full, but I'm so hungry. So I'm really torn on what do I do? Do I eat or do I not eat because I'm so full, even though I'm hungry? It's weird. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but I've noticed that this week, and that's new. And the increase in appetite's not new, but the feeling full while I'm hungry is new. It's just a weird feeling. It's hard to explain. Did any of you guys experience this? Let me know, because I don't know what to do about it. And the best thing happened this week. It was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday this past week. So it was earlier on in my week 23. I was traveling to Colorado for an engagement session, and I got to Colorado. I got to my hotel room. I just sat down in my hotel room, grabbed my computer out, and all of a sudden, she was just moving like crazy. So I was just like watching my stomach and feeling my stomach, and I could see her move. That was the first time I've been able to see her move. Like, I've been feeling her for all these weeks, and that was the first time that I saw my stomach move. And she was going crazy, and it was happening all the time. And then I'd get my phone out to try to record it, and then she wouldn't do it, or it would happen every minute or so. So I just like wouldn't get it on camera. I got a couple little clips, but it's hard to see as much. It looked bigger in person, and maybe it just felt bigger to me because I could feel it as well as see it. So I don't know, but that was the coolest thing ever. And then I got home, and a couple days passed that Trent couldn't see it, or she wasn't doing it. And then Trent finally saw it too. So Trent has been able to see her move too. So Trent and I both have been able to see her move from the outside of my stomach. And it's just the coolest thing ever. I love feeling her move. I think it's just the coolest thing. It's the coolest feeling. It's just, I don't know, just to feel her move. It's reassuring, and I love it. And now we get to see it and see my stomach move. That's super cool. So 23 weeks when I saw her move. Crazy. I'm excited for those movements to just keep increasing and happening more frequently and bigger. I'm really excited for it. So I was on the go and traveling quite a bit this week. I have a lot to do in my business, but I have so much energy that I felt like I could go. But I forced myself this week to rest. Definitely didn't need to. I could have kept going, but I forced myself to because I keep forgetting that I'm growing a human and there is a human inside of me that I need to take care of as well as take care of myself. So I forced myself to rest. I took a few days this week to just rest more than I have been or more than I would usually. I just love to be busy and doing things all the time, that it was nice to just relax and not be hard on myself for that, and it was good. So I have a lot of energy still, but I forced myself to rest because I don't want to overdo it. And then my last symptom this week, not the most positive thing, but I've had such bad backaches. And I don't know if that's just because I'm getting more increasingly uncomfortable, that it's causing more back pain for me, that I can't really get comfortable in laying down, or that I'm just gaining weight and it's just all holding in my back. And I've just noticed that my back has hurt a lot more this week. Not the most positive thing, but that's just real. That's just how it's going. Nothing to complain about, but it is not so glamorous either. That has hurt me quite a bit, but that's okay. Nothing that I've had to take Tylenol or anything for. Just hammering through. Trent's been giving me a couple massages, so that's been good. I booked a massage to get done. So yeah, other than that, nothing more. Short of breath still. As I'm talking through this video, I'm winded, but those were my symptoms this week. My favorite, the highlight of my week was seeing her move by far. That's been one of the highlights of my pregnancy so far, and that happened this week, so that was really exciting. And then my low point this week would probably be uncomfortable and back pain, but again, it's fine, nothing I can't handle, but that is starting to happen, and I'm only 23 weeks, so hopefully I can manage that because I got a little bit of ways to go. But as of now, I have 113 days to go until the due date, which is so crazy. I can't believe it. It's going to come so soon. We already talking with 3 months. We have just a little over 3 months left until she's here. Well, until the due date anyways. I always could go early, but it's so crazy. It's going by so fast, and Trent's in hunting season right now. I'm busy with all of my work and in busy season, and then the holidays are gonna come, and then she's basically here. So it's gonna go by really quick, and we're so excited. Oh, another thing too this week, I'm just so anxious. I'm getting really anxious this week to meet her. I just realizing that with a little over 3 months left, and and now that I can see her move and I'm feeling her a lot more, I'm just starting to get really anxious to meet her, and I'm just really excited for it to be here. I don't want to wish away time because I'm loving this right now, but I'm really excited to meet her this week. Those anxious feelings started really happening. But yeah, great week overall. I'm excited to see what next week brings us and brings me for new symptoms, if I have any, or just how I'm feeling, any new growth spurts. I guess she's supposed to go through a huge growth spurt this week, so I'm really excited to see what next week brings. And it was a really good, 23 was a really good week, and definitely one that I will remember, being able to see her move for the first time. So let me know in the comments below if you had any of the same symptoms I did, if it's normal, what you did about them, what you did about the backaches or anything like that, if feeling full but hungry at the same time, if that was a thing. Let me know any suggestions you guys have, and I'm so happy to have you here following along, and we will see you next week.